Are you ready to talk about my trash? Well, this is going to be my empties and low buy update. So, before we get started, I'm going to ask you to please do all of the things, and you know what they are. So, here's how this is going to break down. We are going to do the empties portion first, and then I am going to give anybody who is triggered by watching hauls a chance to click out. If you are interested in how many more things I have brought in and if my low buy is even remotely successful, that will be after all of the empties, including the candles. And I might even stick the music moment in between because I know some of you like that, but don't like actually watching all of the hauls. So grab yourself a beverage, buckle in. The crazy train is probably going to go all over the entire scenic route tonight. And we are going to get you through the pile of crap that I have sitting in front of me. So the best way for me, before I even start talking about things, there is a group of ladies that are doing this with me. They're all going to be in my description box. It is Deb from Deb B, Danny from Danny's Makeup. They kind of are doing it similar, but each have their own special rules also. And then Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty and Jen from Project Beauty. Now, the two of them, I think, are doing things the exact same way. Then Andrea is in this group with us for moral support. She is doing a low-key low buy, not doing updates or anything like that on it. And then for the additional help, because I need all the help I can get, we have also got my girls, Erica Ashley and Amy Melissa, both of whom are also trying to do a low buy. All right. I took a lot of this from It's Just Steph and Alex Lissette. If you watched my intro to how I'm going to do this and explaining all of my crazy rules, because I do have the most crazy of all of us ladies, there was a whole list of other women who I went and watched. And it was all women. I didn't find any men. But that video literally in the description box listed everybody that I researched. Paula and Shanrell. And there was a bunch of them. I don't even remember who all. But everything that you're going to need to know to get a hold of anybody else is going to be in the description box as always. So let's start with the things that I don't count monetary value, but I do keep track of. And that's going to be the foil packets, little cards, and then the fragrance mini samples. This month, I have got one. Oh yeah, I cut the end off there. I don't even know where I cut it off. One little mini baby. This is an Olay. This is the hyaluronic and peptide 24. It's a hydrating gel. That was nice enough. Didn't mind it. This doesn't really give me a whole lot to go with. It didn't suck. Yeah, that's about the best I can do. Then I actually have a couple of makeup things. I have a Benefit Professional, just a little card. So it was just a little foily thing that I lifted up. I did not like this at all. I actually disliked it. It pilled on me. And then I had a card for the NARS Orgasm Blush, which you can tell I have cleaned off completely. And this, you know, I love. We've seen that a million times. So how that works for me is every 5 of those equals half a point. Now, last month I had 3 additional that didn't fit into a point category. So with these 3 plus my 3 carryovers, I'm getting half a point and I have 1 carrying over for next month. Now, that will start with April, is what I'm trying to say. The next thing that I do as a separate category is fragrances. I had one of these mini ones. This was the Marc Jacobs Daisy Oh So Fresh. This is a Scentbird bottle. You know, I reuse these things, but this was still the original. This is a half a point. All right. So between those, and I do save and recycle those because I reuse them. Between the two of them, half a point in each of those categories. Then the items that earn half a point each that cover hair care, skin care, all this fun business. We have got a Virtue. This is the recovery shampoo and conditioner. Half a point each. They were okay. They weren't great. I didn't love them. Then I have got the Briogeo. I've got the Don't Despair Repair and the Be Gentle, Be Kind. This one is the Avocado Kiwi Mega Moisture Superfood Mask. I like this one better than I like this one. This is a decent one, but this one's actually even better. It's a little bit more moisturizing in my opinion. So these were half a point each. And then the next thing I have is an Ulta Beauty brand. This is their mattifying face primer. This is a 0.34 ounce. So that's half a point. We have got the Sunday Riley Ice. This is that ceramide moisturizer. Mine went off. It smelled bad, and I think it made me break out. I ended up using the rest of it on my body, so I've got no opinion. Next, we have got the La Roche-Posay. This is the Toleraine Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. I don't know if that's even going to focus, you guys. I've got all kinds of weird lighting going on here. But this I liked. This was nice. It actually was gentle and it didn't strip my skin. I enjoyed it. And it's actually not that expensive. I want to say just their regular small size is about $8. So that's not bad at all. Then the Clarins Total Eye Lift. This is the one that is Danny's go-to. And this is nice. This is stupidly expensive. This little thing, this little tiny 0.1 ounce sample is worth $18. That's expensive. Oopsie. And I threw it on the floor by accident. I'll get that later. Not bad. I did like it. It is a little bit cost prohibitive for me. When I'm figuring out what some of these things cost, I start to freak out just a touch. All right. Then I had, this is a half ounce of the Urban Decay. So this is a little bit smaller than their travel size one. And yeah, we know we like the Urban Decay all-nighter spray. Then I had the Baby Lancome Genifique. This is a 0.27 ounce. This is worth $23.76. Holy cow, this stuff is expensive. I'm glad I get these free. And then when I get my regular ones, I get them at half price. Or I get some kind of stupid crazy deal where I get 8 million other things with them. So this is a holy grail. Love it. Works fabulous. Then I had this little tiny, this is, you can't see what this is. This is the Jisoo. This is the honey hair oil. I had gotten literally just a little plastic one-use sample thing at Sephora from one of the employees. You know how they'll give you just a little tiny take-home thing. It's about the equivalent of a foil packet. And I thought, okay, this is kind of nice. I don't mind it. And then I got the small size, the mini that they have. And I was using that. And I'm like, okay, I don't love it. It's not bad, but my hair doesn't absolutely love it. And then I got this baby sample. And so I used it up, but I don't know that, okay, my hair is probably not the gold standard of like making recommendations, but I have the mini. I will use that till it's gone and I won't repurchase it. Just saying. It doesn't give me what I need as far as hair oils go. My Moroccan oil is still the best. That, and there's a Suave one. That is excellent, but I don't know that they make it anymore. So I stick with my Moroccan oils, either the regular or the light, and actually you're going to see one of them, and that works for me. I can put it in wet, I can put it in dry, I can put it in every single night, and my hair is never greasy. It doesn't do anything bad to my hair. My hair needs that kind of moisture. So, all total, excuse me, all of my little putties give me 5.5 points. Now, the dollar value on that, because I do figure those out, is $84.45. That's a lot of money in samples. Then we're going to move on to my 1 point category. And I know this is screwy, but it really does make sense in all my paperwork, the way I have things broken down. Things that are travel size, things like that, give me that. So let's start with this. This is the NYX Pore Filler Primer, and this is the one that this is supposed to dupe that Benefit Professional. I like this way more, okay? I cut this open, used the whole thing. I think I've used a couple of these. I enjoy this. This is not bad. This is a 0.27 ounce. They sell this size for $7. Then I have got two of the travel of the Elemis. Oh, okay. This one is the Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. This one is the Pro Collagen Naked Cleansing Balm. So one is clear, one is frosted. I guess I didn't even notice the difference. I liked both of them. I love the Elemis Cleansing Balm. I hate the price tag. These things are $17 a piece. You can buy them on Ulta's website. Are they my absolute favorite cleansing balm? Oh, yes, they are. Are they better than pretty much anything I've ever used? Yes, they are. I don't have a problem with the smell. I don't have a problem with it drying or stripping. It melts beautifully. I don't have to worry about making sure every part of it melts. It takes off everything in just amazingly well. These are a gold standard. I just hate the cost. Full size, one of those is like $66, which is stupid. But those are fabulous. And I got deals, and that's how I ended up getting those. I don't think I even paid I know I didn't pay the $17. And they've gone up. They used to be $16. Okay. Then I had the Elf Holy Hydration Daily Cleanser. This is 1/3 of a travel set. So this is a point, and it is worth $5. You can buy this from the Elf site. I don't recommend that. I do like the cleanser. I don't know if you can get just this cleanser. They have a cleansing balm now in this line, and I have not tried that one. But I don't mind the cleanser. The travel set comes with the toner, and that is the one that has far too much alcohol content and smells like rubbing alcohol. I don't know that you can buy this by itself anymore. Is what it is. All right. Oh, puppies are coming in. Then I have the Hemps. This is the sugared banana and vanilla blossom. I love this. This is one of the best scents. Now, you know I like really sweet things. And this is sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Smells like, and I got this wrong one other time I was trying to say it, those little banana candies that were in Runts. I think I had said Nerds, not the Nerds ones. The Runts one. They're actually banana shaped, and they're yellow, and they were in the Runts with like the 3 different fruits. That's what this smells like to me, is how that candy tastes. Fantastic. Absolutely love it. I have another one of these, I think, and a full size. And I have full size in both here and Minnesota because I think it's a limited edition scent. Then we have got, okay, this is a little bit screwy. So I have 5 of these. This is the Skin Iceland. These are the Hydrocool Firming Eye Gels. These are amazingly good. They're also amazingly stupidly expensive. I have 5 of an open pack. This was the last part of an 8-pack, and I didn't save the extra package. I was trying to clean things out and just took these out, got rid of the foil package, whatever kind of little package they come in, and just had stuffed these in a drawer. So I was holding on to these until I finished it. The 8-pack of these is $34. I picked these up during one of the 21 Days of Beauty. I don't remember how long ago, but that was the only way I was going to be able to do that, because $17 even would be half price for 8 of them is really expensive, but they're incredibly good. Then I have, this is Joy, Peace, and Love. It was a winter candy apple. It's a Bath & Body Works foaming hand soap. This is just kind of a 1.1 in, 1 out type of thing. So that got finished off. Then I have got the Newport cleansing towelettes. It's cleansing makeup wipes. And then I don't think I had mentioned, this is the Lancome toner. This was the one that was in the project that I am going to refill from the bigger size, because this has a much smaller dispenser where you can just get a couple drops out. The bigger one has a larger hole in the top of it, and it just pours out. So I did finish that off. This is, I kind of consider this a travel size, but I will be refilling from my full size. So that was 9 items for 9 points and a total of $105.68. Well, alrighty then. I'm going to actually move that over because those are a couple things there's a couple things in there I'm keeping too. I'll just sort through it later. Heck with it. Let's move on to the 2-point category. So for this, we have got a Hello Beautiful Bath & Body Works shower gel. This is their regular 8-ounce size. And I can't remember. Okay, so the keynotes: white gardenia, jasmine petals, magnolia blossom, pink nectarine, and cotton musk. The pink nectarine doesn't bother me at all. I love this. I think this smells great. This is still in the line. You can still get that. And so in addition to that, I have also got the Hello Beautiful Ultra Shea Body Cream in the 8-ounce. Cut that open and used all of that. And I went through a full size of the Perfect Peony. This is a fine fragrance mist. This is a dual product. This is a room spray. This is a clothing mist. This is all the good things that I get to use it for. I don't have the notes for the Perfect Peony, but I think you get the idea. It's peony. I like that one a lot too. So that is done. Then we've got a Briogeo Curl Charisma. This is a curling cream. This is not a gel. So a lot of the curly girl people out there don't care for this. I am not a gel person. I am a cream person. This is nice. It works fairly well. I'm still going to tell you that I like the Sexy Hair better, which I think is cheaper, because this is about $24. Not the worst, not the best. And that's, what size is that? That's a 6-ounce. So not horrible. And it's a decent product, but I think in part you're also paying for that Briogeo name because they've made such a good name for themselves. Now this one is the Alterna Caviar Anti-Aging Replenishing Moisture CC Cream 10-in-1 Complete Correction Leave-In. I use it as a moisture cream. My hair just likes moisture. So this is another one of those things that I pretty much always have around. I absolutely love. This one is the 3.4 ounce. Yeah, I love it. I think it's awesome. I think this is part of the Holy Grail stratus for the hair. You know, I got a lot of products that are Holy Grail because I put a lot of products in my hair. When I wash my hair, there is a whole lot of stuff that goes on, and I use more than a normal person does. We're just going to go with that. So this one for me is a good one. This is $30. So this one's a little bit spency, but hey, you can get it on sale. That's when I get these things. All right, then I have got, this is the full size. This is the Ordinary Argireline solution. I still can't remember which is Dynamic Lines and which is Fine Lines. Matrixyl and Argireline are the two that address those issues. This is so thin. This is such a watery solution. It's kind of a pain to work with. And I don't know that it really was making any kind of great difference. This is one of the things that I've eliminated from my skincare routine. I don't think it's necessary. I think I have better products. So that one's out of my collection. Then I have got a full-size regular Too Faced Hangover RX, which means prescription, pillow balm. And I don't know what the exact size, because I know I have some that are a little bit smaller, but this is the original, and this is Deb B made me buy it, and I like them. I like them a lot. So unfortunately, I don't love the price on these either. These are $26. So this is another one of those things that's going to have to be a sale type of item because I don't know that I would spend that much. But I did get the holiday kit with the 3 flavored ones that they're all a little bit smaller than this. So I've got a few to work through. I'm not too worried about it. Then, all right, regular full-size Strawberry Lip Smacker. Now this is the part that seems a little bit screwy, but to me it makes sense. I've got the Lancome Definicils, the Lancome Sills Booster, the Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes Mascaras. So these were all in projects. These were all opened and used to their, until they could not be used anymore. I'm trying to think if, I think one of them died at the end of February. It didn't last quite as long as the others did. But these are going to be 2-point items each. It doesn't matter if it's trials, minis, or smalls. If they're used for the full time, with these I do 3 months. With the full size I do 4 months, just because there's more product. and that's as far as I should really be pushing it. So these things, if they're in project and used to completion, they are always going to be 2 points for me. So that's all three of those. So for those who were playing along at home, that was 11 products, 22 points, a grand total of $182.30. And then I do have a couple of 3-point earners just because I didn't know what else to do with it. This Moroccan oil is the value size. I thought this was the normal size. It is not. It is a 3.4 ounce. It is the value size. It is $48. I know they sell a Traveler too for 15, I think 15 bucks. It used to be, but I didn't realize there was a size in between. This is the light. And like I said, it doesn't matter if it's regular or if it's light. I love both of them. I will always, well, I don't have one here right now and it's irritating the crap out of me, but I'm going home very, very shortly and I know I have it there. So I will make sure that I have one set aside to come back here because going without this has just been driving me bonkers. And then this, the 8,000-year-old Tarte Lip Architect in, oh, what was this, Charming? What was this in? Romantic, that was it. This was the pencil and lipstick that I don't even know how old this thing was, but I actually finished it off. That's a lip liner and a lipstick that I actually finished. Okay, yeah, I know they're not full size, but I'm still going to count it. Because they're not full size, but it's a duo, I just did it as a 3-point category because if they were full size of each, it would have counted separately as more points. If they were minis of each, I think it would have counted as 2 points each. So I just threw it in the 3-point. And I guesstimated on price based on what Tarte sells. Their lip liners are 20 bucks. Their regular full lip size thingies are like 24. So I just put this at 40 bucks. I just figured that's probably a good estimate. So that is two things, 6 points, $88. Okay, now let's get you to how this all works out for all of that goodness. Everything that we have seen and discussed of my empties is 43.5 points the way I calculate it, $475.43 for the month of March. Now, I'll give you a year-to-date dollar value. We are at $947.74. My goal was to try and hit 2,500 this year. I did 5K last year, but I had a lot of half-open products when I started panning. I didn't think I could do that this year, but I still wanted to try and hit a monetary goal. And so we're doing pretty good. We may have to evaluate. We'll see. If I have some slow months, we'll see where we end up. But I think $2,500 is reasonable for where we're at. Now, there is another way that I can earn points, and that is through hitting pan on things, which I don't tend to do. But I've been working on this in Throwback 30. This isn't, I think you've seen the Throwback 30. This isn't a spoiler. And we had hit nice big juicy pan in the first two shades, which are cream and opal. So I get half a point for each of those pans. Then, and this one, at this point, it wasn't, okay. Actually, I think I screwed that up. I think I didn't count a point for my, yep, I forgot to count a point, or half a point. So this is also in Throwback 30. This is a Lancome freebie promo thing. It is in the Color Story Go Bold. I actually have pan. You can see the little waffle there in that one. This had pan. I'm still working on finishing. We're not quite done. There's just the little bittiest bit there in the end. So I didn't count that. But I don't know if you can, how well you can see this black. A lot of what you're seeing, that's all waffle in the bottom. So I did give myself half a point for the black because that didn't have pan. It was just a dip, and now it's pretty substantial pan. I forgot to give myself the other half a point. So it actually should have been 4 points total. Oh no, wait, there's more. There's more. There's a reason. This should have been half a point for each of those, and I will fix that in my notes. But then, so you know, I've been using this BH Venom palette when I'm doing my Day of the Dead Sugar Skulls, and I had gotten a huge pan here in Fangs. Well, I managed to empty it out. It's gone. So that means I get an extra full point for completing an entire eyeshadow pan. And I will tell you, at the end, it was super crumbly. I was actually using a Q-tip and making sure I was mushing up all of the little crumbles and then applying it. It was a long, involved, painful process, but it's worth it because I get an extra point. Now, that's eyeshadow stuff. Anything else I hit pans in, it counts differently. Just because it's harder to hit things. I get half a point for pan in an eyeshadow plus a full point for finishing, so it's a total of a point and a half. With other products, because it's harder to do that, if it is a regular size product and I hit pan, which this is also not a spoiler, I have done in the Alley-Oop Sassy Pants, Stack the Odds Sassy Pants bronzer. So I got a point for hitting pan in that, which means that I actually, if I fix this, have 4 more points because I forgot one of my pans. Okay, my pen just stopped working. So that makes that 4. And then we add that to my 43.5 and we come up with 47.5 points that I have earned this month. So, year-to-date total on, I already talked about the money part. Then the only other thing, and this is just because I always tell you, this doesn't impact anything, it doesn't count for anything, but I'm going to let you know. Candles were a slow month. I have got a cinnamon caramel swirl single wick Bath and Body Works, and it smells good. It smells like caramel pastry, kind of. Yeah. Gooey caramel coated, no, grated cinnamon, vanilla bean, maple brown sugar with natural essential oils. It smells so good. I think that was a seasonal. And then I have 2 of the 3 wick candles. This one is pink lilac and vanilla. The outer wrapping started to peel, so I pulled it off because it was bothering me. So we've got fresh lilac bouquet, dewy greens, vanilla blossom, natural essential oils. Very, very close second to fresh cut lilacs as far as top 5 candles from them. This is one of them. This one is just gorgeous with all of my dragonflies. This is Force of Nature. This was in a project pan. It is a champagne toast candle. So bubbly champagne, sparkling berries, juicy tangerine with natural essential oils. I don't know why these don't bother me. Yeah, they don't for some reason bother my allergies. So maybe it's only oranges and not tangerines, because there's a lotion that I'm using that smells citrusy that's irritating, but not making me blister. And I think that one's got a grapefruit scent. My cousin Debbie asked me, and I told her I couldn't tell, but the more I'm smelling it, the more it reminds me of grapefruit. But I don't react as harshly to that. So, all right. So for the candles, we have a total of 3 for the month, $68.50. Year to date, 18 candles so far, $329.75 retail. Geez, that's a lot of money. All right. So that is all of my empties. We're going to get into my makeup rehab and low buy. But before we do that, for those of you that don't want to stick around but still kind of care what I do with my music moment, I got a good one for you. Well, I thought it was a good one. I am going to I'm bringing in the band Starcrawler, and I am bringing in their song No More Pennies. Now, I love Starcrawler. I have a couple of their CDs. They've got some really good songs. This is an older one. It's called Devour You. This is the one that has No More Pennies on it. I'm going to link the video for No More Pennies in the description box for you. This is their newest CD. I'm missing one, but this is their newest CD. And oh yeah, it's yummy. They're good. If you like not quite punk, definitely hard, or definitely rock, catchy, but there's a little bit of Arrow, the super skinny blonde lead singer, Arrow DeWild, will definitely yell at you every once in a while. There's a little bit more of that even on this one than this one. And I can't even begin to tell you how amazing both Cash brothers are, in my opinion. But Henry Cash is just incredible on the guitar. If you follow guitar stuff, there is somebody out there, and I don't know who it is, but they actually do this whole, they pick a guitarist and they do the whole rig rundown of what they have when they go on tour, the different guitars, blah, 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 all the stuff that they use. And they have done that with Henry Cash. He is really talented. Now, his brother has also joined the band. So from this CD to this one, we have lost the original drummer. I think he had ended up having a family or whatever and didn't want to be touring as much. So they have gained a new drummer, and then they have, the blonde is actually Henry's brother. So you have the two Cash brothers, you have Arrow, and Henry also sings with Arrow on a lot of these things. And they're very, very, very impressive. I really enjoy them. Shirley Manson, the lead singer of Garbage, is a fan, saying that it's nice to see a younger generation kind of getting out there and carrying on the punk flag, basically. That Arrow can do these amazing, beautiful things, but she can just be so in your face. And she has, for being this tiny little twig thing, she's really tall, super, super skinny, but she's got a presence that you cannot deny. Her stage presence is amazing. Her video presence is amazing. I think, if I'm not mistaken, she was going to like some kind of a performing arts school, and that's kind of how the band started. It was her and one other, I want to say it was the drummer, the original drummer. I'm not certain. But she actually saw Henry in the hall and said, hey, you look like a guitar player. Do you play guitar? And it kind of ended up where they ended up forming this band, and they have put the time in. They have done tours. They have got some CDs out. Great stuff. No More Pennies is one of their more melodic songs. Arrow Doesn't Yell at You. And it's got one of the best lines. It's a really good line. The line that I truly appreciate that for some reason just really draws me in is, this kind of love don't fit in lockets. Think about that. Think about a locket. Think about the love story and the sentimentality and the meaning behind something like that. And then think about a love that's so big that it can't be contained within that. I thought, okay, that's kind of a powerful line. I really appreciated that. So that's the song that I am using because we are talking about a low-buy and a makeup rehab and all of that good stuff. So No More Pennies seemed appropriate. But, I'm going to give you something else just because I gotta. I'm going to also link the video for, it's Good Time Girl. And the reason that I am linking this, and this is one that a lot of people probably are going to know more simply because it has got cameos by, well, they actually have a speaking part, so it's not a cameo. It's got David Hasselhoff and Danny Trejo in it. Now, all of you horror people out there, I mean, he's always like the bad guy. He's been in a million different things. Arrow DeWild is dating his, I don't know if it's his son or his grandson. I don't actually know, but she's dating a member of his family. So he's in the video. I don't know how David Hasselhoff ended up in there, but we also, for those of us who are complete and total music freaks, have Josh Homme in there. Now, that's worth the price of admission any day of the week in my book. So it's an awesome video. It is just for funsies that I'm going to add that one down there just because it's cool. It's cool. And if you're going to watch that, watch it until the very end. Trust me, it's just hilarious. So I will be including those in the description box for your viewing and listening pleasure. I hope you enjoy Starcrawler as much as I do. I like the yelly stuff a little bit. I love Lizzie. I love Bet My Brains. I love Good Time. I love all of that kind of stuff. This newer one is a little bit more mellow. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. But definitely, She Said is my favorite song off of the newest one. And this just came out not that long ago. I mean, like within the last year. So check out Starcrawler. All right. Anybody who doesn't want to watch the haul, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Click out here. Now, for everybody who wants to watch the haul, I am going to pause you guys for a second, switch all my crap over, and we're going to get into everything I bought in the month of March. So give me a second. Okay, so now I have got my basket in front of me. And it may seem bad, but this is actually probably better than it has been, you guys. This is not a no-buy. This is me trying to contain myself, but I do still purchase. Now, the first thing that I did, I managed to screw up and send directly to Minnesota. It was my entire polish pickup order. I should have something on the screen for you. I picked up 7 different bottles of nail polish from Polish Pickup. You can kind of see what they are briefly there. So that was a 7-point order for me. Then I did, I forgot to grab something. I did an Ulta order, but I was using gift cards that I had from Christmas. So it doesn't count against me on points, but I am going to run through what I did bring in just so that you guys can see what it is. But I do have to grab one thing. Hold on. Okay, so I actually somehow hit a sale, which I was not fully expecting. But there were a couple things I wanted to pick up. I wanted to pick up the NYX Bear With Me. This is the Prime Set Refresh Mist. Obviously a lot cheaper than the MAC Fix Plus, either the regular or the new alcohol-free one. And I had been working on one of these in Minnesota that was almost out. I did not have one here. So I bought this to be my priming step because we go through a lot of sprays. You guys know this. So I picked that up. And then it also had I lost it somewhere in here. Couldn't find it. This was part of the deal. This is the new NYX Bear With Me Blur Primer. I got 01 Pale. I haven't tried it yet. And this doesn't look like it's a huge size, but there was a deal with that where it was 50% off because I got the NYX Bear With Me. So I thought, well, okay. And I had a 20% off coupon. So for $5, I figured, well, I'll try it because if I like it, that's great. And if I don't, well, that's not the end of the world either. So there was that. Ulta was having a sale on some of their stuff, so I picked up their little HD setting powder. I usually get the e.l.f. one. This is tiny, and I did not realize how small this was, but it was half price. So I grabbed that, and this I needed. This is what I actually had to go run and get. We're already down to here. This is the Ulta brand almond body oil, and it's got a mister spray on it. I use body oils before I use whatever kind of lotions that I use. And I needed something. So this was also on sale, half price. So I paid $3.62. And I thought, well, almond oil is one of the better ones for absorption. And how bad can it suck? It's almond oil. So that was worth it to me. I couldn't wait to use it. I've already got it in the bathroom. So we got that. Then I grabbed some Orleys because, you know me and the nail polish. So I grabbed Serves You Right and Can't Jet Enough, which this is almost like a multi-chrome, and I don't know if you're probably not seeing, but it's got a peachy, pinky, flippy with some gold in it. I also ordered Frond of You. This one came in leaking all over the bag that it is in. So this one is going to be returned because I don't know if I can get it replaced. I just popped a bubble. That is all 3 of those are part of the Island Hopping collection, and they were all half price. So that is why I had picked them up. And for some bizarre reason, I got a free t-shirt with that. I don't even know what all it says. I haven't opened it, but hey, I got a free t-shirt too. So yay me. Okay. Now, stay. So all of that was on the gift card. None of that counted against me. Then I went to TJ Maxx and I got a little bit carried away. Actually, I went to a couple TJ Maxx's. So this is kind of both of those combined because it was all in one day. I did pick up a hemp sugarcane and papaya because it smelled good and I liked it because I could actually take it apart to sniff it. Yeah, it's another sweet one. And I'm more than fine with getting it at the TJ Maxx price versus the full price. So I grabbed myself that. I did get the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Longwear Bronzer, and I actually ended up getting two of them. I got one for here and one for Minnesota. They were two different prices just because I got them at two different stores, but they were still both half price and less. And so I did get that for myself, and I did check it to make sure I liked it, or I would have returned it if I, the one that I didn't use if I did not like it. But I do like it. It does work for my skin tone. So one of these will be staying here. One of these will be going home with me. Yeah, they're just both the Milk Chocolate Matte Bronzers. They sell for about 35 bucks on Ulta site still. And then I grabbed, this I think was a screw up. So this is the Tony Moly Pore Care I'm Red Wine Sheet Mask. There are 10 of them in here. They were $10. These retail, they sell individually, and they sell for about $3 a piece. So I don't know that these were supposed to stay in this bag, but they left them all in the bag and slapped 10 bucks on them. I'm like, okay. I have tried it. Does it do much for the pores? No, I don't necessarily know that it does. But I do like sheet masks in general because they do add extra moisture to my skin. So I was just going to take full advantage of that because I think somebody screwed up. If they actually do sell them that way, that's awesome. But if you go to buy them from like Macy's or anywhere else, you cannot get them individually or you can't get them in 10 packs like that. So not quite sure what that was about. I had already told you guys I did this. I grabbed another Lost in Los Angeles palette because I actually ended up carting the other one from Minnesota to here, and it irritates me. So I'm taking the open one home. This one is the one that's going to be down here. That'll go into my collection. I picked up another pack of these. And you're thinking, you just bought two of those last month. You're right, I did. They don't always have these. These have gone up $1 in price, both retail and TJ Maxx pricing. And I already have an empty one that you're going to see in next month's empties. So yeah, I needed that. I will use that. They don't go bad. I'm fine with it. Oh, and then this was just because I really wanted to try it. This is the brand Rude. It's the company with an attitude, or brand with an attitude, or makeup with attitude. That's what it's called. I've heard about it, but I've never tried anything from Rude. And this was there, and I thought, well, alrighty. This is a baked highlighter. It is in the shade 1 in a Million, which is number 87851. This is what the package looks like. And it's just a really pretty gold baked highlighter. So I wanted to give this a try, so I did. I didn't get any of the eyeshadow palettes. I just thought, okay, I'll get a highlighter. If I like it, then maybe I'll consider looking into the brand. But if I'm not mistaken, Rude is not a U.S. brand. I'm not 100% certain on that. Anyway, so yes, I went absolutely bananas. 18 points with my 2 trips, 2 stores, 1 day thing. I ran into Ulta, and I don't have any of these things in here because I think I packed them right away. I grabbed another It Tightline, and then I will try and throw a picture up. I grabbed a Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara to see if that works as well as the Tightline, because I think they're discontinuing. And then I grabbed a Shockwave liner from LA Girl. It was another one of the neons, and it's in the shade Gotcha. But like I said, I think I already put it away. I don't know why it didn't go in the basket. So that I used the gift card from my son. So that was also nothing that counted against me. Out running around, went to Walmart, and found this. This is the Hard Candy Metallic Eyeshadow in Crystal? Yes, in Crystal. So it is the purple one, as you can see. I saw Angie review these and actually kind of liked them. And now I don't normally do any kind of liquid type of eyeshadow. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. But I wanted to try it because I was pretty impressed with the swatching, and there's several colors. This is just the one that they had. This is purple as me. You guys know this. So I did pick myself up for that. That is a point because it is an individual eyeshadow. I did do the $2 Tuesday from Copacetic. So we have got Wise Mind. We have got Manifest. We have got Serenity Now. And I'll take these out of the package and throw them into the palette, but this was the easiest way to do it. I Am Enough. And this pretty pink one is called Choose Kindness. For March, it was the Daily Affirmations collection. So I did grab those. That's a point because it's kind of a bundle. Then I did a thing, and I don't know. I know why I did this, but I don't know if it was the smartest thing that I've ever done. I don't regret it, but still not totally certain. Cleona did a restock on a lot of their stuff. One of the things they then restocked was their nail polish bundles that had been sold out and I had never gotten them, in addition to the new bundles. So I picked up bundle 1 and bundle 3. And part of the reason that I did that, yes, I did get more nail polishes because I'm nuts. I did that because shipping was going to be the same whether I got one bundle or both. So at double the cost, the shipping price was still the same. And I thought, well, in that case, then I'm just going to go ahead and get both bundles because they're bundled full-size items. They are 3 points a piece, so that was a 6-point purchase. All right, now, we have got the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. All of this was on a gift card, so for the most part, this does not count against me. There is one thing where I did add a point because I spent a few extra dollars. I got the Urban Decay Vice Lip in Love Trap. This is one of their shines, which is that sheer. And I had said that I was going to do this because I absolutely loved the other one that I got, and I'd been looking at this. And then it came up in the 21 Days of Beauty, so for half price I was doing it. I can't get the box open to show it to you. Alrighty then. I hate when that happens. Local is the one that I've had in projects, so you've seen it if you've watched my channel. It's got the funky angled packaging, which I don't love, but it is just a really nice color. Yeah, I didn't grab away, but that's what it looks like. And the first one I got, I think I might have, no, I think I must have gotten it on sale because I rarely pay full price. But I knew that I loved this formula and this is the only other color I wanted. So I got it when it was half off. I grabbed 2 of the Benefit blushes. I got Willa and Moon. Both of these were ones that I had watched all the reviews when they came out with all of the new blushes. I had swatched them in store. I had seen them. I have swatched these. I made sure that they came in unbroken. They both are going to work for me despite the fact that this looks crazy burgundy. This actually does work for me. I know it's a funky color, but it shears out nice and it's got a shine to it. It's really pretty. And then Willa is my normal color blush that I just really like. It's just the nice, light, standard blush for me. I am not a huge fan of Dandelion. That one's too light where it just blends into my skin tone, but those two I do like. I did pick up a full-size bottle of the Fresh Rose Toner, which I'm using in a project that at half off. I got, and I'm going to put pictures of these up, I did get 2 of the Estee Lauder lip sticks. This was a Valerie and Jalon thing. Then I was watching their recommendations for the 21 Days of Beauty, and they were talking about this formulation, and from what they were saying, it sounds like it's exactly the kind that I like. And as you have seen, I ended up with Intuitive and Pampered are the 2 shades that I did pick up. I got a couple of JCat liners, but I don't have those yet. So I just got Lavender, Dodger Blue, and Hunter Green. I want to try the JCat formula. I tend to like cheap eyeliners. I like Urban Decay, the 24/7s, and then other than that, I tend to love the cheap ones. So I wanted to give the JCat a shot because I've never tried that before. All right. Then, of course, I went to TJ Maxx again just because, why the heck wouldn't I? And this is what I found. This is the Silwasso set. It is their bestsellers trial kit. It's a 4-piece set. I believe this one is their first care serum. This is, I think, a full size. So this is a 2-point item, and this does sell on the Sephora website for, I think it's $58, and I got it for $35. And I've used samples of this before. I'm using one currently. I know that I do like it. It was worth it for that alone. But then I can try some of the other pieces because I haven't been able to try those before. So I got that. that's a 2-point thing because it is a bundle with one full size and the rest are minis. All right. I did a Temu order. We're popping this up on the screen. This is an Erica Conger thing. I have never tried anything from them, and I thought, okay, I want to do that. She had a link that got a discount, and then I got an additional discount on top of it, and then there was no shipping. And so I thought, oh, okay, well, I want to try a couple of these things. There's some brands in there that I have actually eyed up that I've been looking at. So you'll see that I did get a lipstick. Yeah, I don't really need a lipstick, but we're going to give it a shot. The 4-color loose powder is actually something that I wanted to try because I had had a sample of the Givenchy Prisme, I think it's the Prisme, something like that, which is like $60. This at 14 and a half seemed like a smarter choice for me. So I thought I would give that a try. The Egyptian pressed powder is I want to say that's a ZC brand, and I have been looking at those. And I go through a lot of pressed powders as well as going through a lot of loose powder. I'm a powder girl, what can I say? Then the other lipstick is actually like a slightly tinted balm. And so that is counting as a balm, not an actual lipstick for me. So grand total was like $15.40, which, and that's including the tax, not bad. But it's 11 points. All right, then, because I stopped at TJ Maxx after the chiropractor, I was there again. And this time, and I don't count tools. I've told you guys that. This time I did pick up a couple of palettes. I got the Gwen Stefani brand Give. This is one of her icy and color multidimensional eyeshadow quads. This one is just a girl. So it is just your basic. It is supposed to be like kind of the rosy or rose gold coloring. And I thought, okay, so definitely much cheaper than Sephora price. And then this one I got on clearance for $6. So this was a steal. I like this. This is the Ciate London Jessica Rabbit one. And this one also is just up my alley color story wise. We've got some really reflective stuff going on here. But we've got the purples. We've got the nice light neutrals. And kind of a burgundy-ish shade. These are ones that I do like. So I did grab this for myself also. And it's just really freaking cute. So that one is a point apiece. That's what I bought. That's kind of it. I did not get the Sydney Grace bundle, all that. But what I did get something for gifts too. I don't count that stuff against myself. I did get from friend mail from Kim. She sent me the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base because I was asking about whether or not this would be something that I should pick up and try from 21 Days of Beauty. She said, no, you don't need to. I've got a sample. I'll send it to you. So she sent me a sample of that. And I am going to be starting the eye base sample that I have also very soon. But in addition, she made me dishcloths. And these are actually perfect for my colors for my kitchen in Minnesota. My kitchen is yellow, and now these are they've got green with some yellow. They're absolutely stunningly gorgeous. I adore them. One I will leave here because I seasonally change things here, but the other two are going home to Minnesota with me. So that is everything that I got. All right, now let's talk about the whole points thing before I let you go. Oh yeah, it's going to be another hour-long video. Okay. All righty. So total of points spent was 49 points this month with all of the things that I've shown you and thrown pictures up. Now, yes, I did earn 47 and a half points, but I spent 49. So I spent a point and a half more than what I earned. That's not a good start. I did have carryover. I had a balance, and that brought in 14 and a half points. So I actually I'm going to have 13 points left that will carry over for April. So it is what it is. I'm not doing great. I'm not doing bad, but that's where we're at. So I need to cut back a little bit more. It helped a lot that none of the 21 Days of Beauty stuff counted against me. Am I going to spend some points for the Ulta sale? Well, yeah, I probably will because there's a couple things I'm going to need to get. But at the same time, I do a lot less for this sale than I do for the fall or the holiday one. So that's where we're at with that. Sort of good, sort of bad. All right. If you actually made it through all of this, leave me some puppy print emoji or puppy paw prints. Where's Emmy? Okay. She's snoring over there because the reason that I was trying to cut back is because of how much my puppy dog cost me. And I have too much stuff. Not like that's stopping me. So I appreciate you. I appreciate the hour of your time. Thank you so much for spending it with me. I hope you enjoy Starcrawler. And like I said, check out the other ladies. They're going to be linked down in my description box. And until next time, everybody, see ya. Bye.